Welcome to the chart. So right here on the dollar index, we are going to be looking out for a recap of what played out on price last week. So to do this, we are going to be analyzing the previous week in relation to this week, so we can have an insight into how professional traders look at the market. So we can see on the dollar index, the previous week price created a series of lower lows, lower lows, giving an indication for a downtrend. So this week right here, we are going to be expecting a buy to sell, and that's what we can see here. We can see market buying to this zone, and we can see price giving opportunities for sellers to take entries for a retest of the trend that happened the previous week. On BTC USD, the previous week we can see price in a downtrend creating series of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Following from this, we are going to be expecting price to what? We are going to be expecting price to buy to sell. So we saw the BTC USD on Monday create opportunities for a buying, and we can see a pattern right here giving an indication that the BTC USD could drop further down, as the case may be. On gold, the previous week we can see price in a clear uptrend. Following from this, we are going to be expecting a sell to buy, and we can see price selling further down and giving an opportunity for buying around this area. So right here on USD card, the previous week we can see price in an uptrend, and we are going to be expecting a sell to buy, and we can see price sold down. However, price did not retest this critical zone right here, because this is the critical zone we would be expecting price to retest, and price did not. So that is that for USD card. On GBP USD, we can see the previous week price was in an uptrend, so we'll be expecting a sell to buy, and we can see price sold down, and we would have been expecting a retest of this zone here, which is a critical zone to buy. Nevertheless, price did not retest this zone to give opportunities for buys on the GBP USD. On NZD USD, we can see more of an accumulation, so we would not have been expecting much this week. We would have been looking out for patterns that would play out in a ranging market for NZD USD. AED USD, a similar case like NZD USD, much of an accumulation the previous week, so we would have been looking out for patterns that would give entries in a ranging market. So on USD CHF, you can see price was in a clear downtrend the previous week, so we would have been expecting a buy to sell, and we can see price bought up to this zone to retest this critical order block here. So that was what happened on USD CHF. On Euro USD, price was in an uptrend, so we would have been expecting a sell to buy, and we can see price sold down here to give this pattern, and we can see price bought further up after retesting this order block of Wednesday. And we can see on USD JPY, the previous week price was in a downtrend, so we would have been expecting a buy to sell, so we can see price bought up to retest the zone of last 2 weeks, and we would have been expecting a drop further down. So that is all for all. Always plan your trade your plan, and most importantly, manage your risk and emotions.